Hello and welcome to my 20-turn guide to Reikland, led by Karl Franz. We'll play this Empire campaign on very hard. Let's go! First thing we're going to do is replace Karl Franz with a Huntsman General Lord. This is important for movement bonuses of Route Marcher and Survival Expert. Now we'll aim for Grunberg, attacking this army on the way. We'll set up on a hill with melee defending our missiles. The general can shoot while moving as he lures the army near, delaying the archers a bit. The Reiksguard can sweep around and solo the archers when they're separated, and the guns and crossbows will basically take care of the rest. At the end, run down as much as you can without killing the army. Now we can attack the army again. We'll fight this manually to increase the number of battles we can get here, but it's generally the same plan, leaving some of the garrison units alive for another battle. We'll aim for lightning strike on this guy as usual. Now we can auto the attack on Grunberg and occupy it. We can level Altdorf and we'll recruit another lord. I usually look for noble here, but cunning will work too. This guy will get some recruitment reduction because that'll be his job right here, to recruit 3 archers. We'll research tithe rebates. Turn 2. We'll move this lord to the edge of our land towards Uberschreik and bring the other lord over to hand over the units. The new lord will recruit a few more units. Turn 3. We'll hand the units over to the huntsman again, bring the second lord to reinforce, then sack Uberschreik. The huntsman will lay an ambush right at the bridge here, while the second lord occupies Uberschreik. We can now demolish the recruitment building in Altdorf, and the second lord will recruit 3 more archers. We got the ambush here. The balance of power is pretty bad because of the damage garrison, but this is safe to auto-resolve. Fight if you want, but I prefer to wipe the army. The replenishment is nice here. Turn 4. The huntsman will attack Eilhart, and the second lord will bring the remaining units over to support, but we can get rid of this lord to save money. We'll occupy Eilhart, and now we can take the growth commandment. We'll get the growth building, money building, and public order building in Altdorf, and get 3 more archers. I don't think this is a good offer because of the impact it'll have on our order neighbors. Turn 5. Now we'll attack Helmgart and set up on the left side. Since the huntsman stalks, the melee units are good tanks for shots for a little bit, while the archers shoot up on the walls. Send the Reiksguard to break the gates. When the gates are broken, send the Reiksguard to take care of the mortars. And now we can loot and occupy this. Grab the growth commandment, we'll level Grunberg, upgrade the growth building, and we're about to unlock Gottrick and Felix, so we can temporarily grab another lord. Trait doesn't really matter, but noble is best to keep money up. And this guy can start to recruit some archers now. We finally have lightning strike on this lord. Turn 6. We'll get Gottrick and Felix, hand them the archers, disband the other lord, move Gottrick towards Helmgart to reinforce, and we can swap this lord out for Karl Franz now, since movement isn't as big an issue anymore. Karl will attack Molfar. Better to fight manually, but no big deal. We'll sack it and lay an ambush near Helmgart. Karl will also work towards lightning strike. We'll research grain silos, and at this point we can afford 3 more archers for Gottrick. Turn 7. We'll hand a few units to Karl, who will stay in ambush, since 2 enemy armies are near. We can level Eilhart and repair Uberschreik. We'll get more money here. This is a good time to have Karl complete the quest battle, so we'll teleport there. Even though there are trees here, we'll set up on the left to quickly attack the artillery with the archers, and the Reiksguard and Karl can tie them up in melee. The artillery is where most of the power is, so if we wreck those, the archers can deal with the rest pretty easily. The reinforcements bring pistoliers, which our Reiksguard will struggle with when tired, so we'll lure them over to our archers to try to get them. Now we have a wizard. We got a bit lucky that it's fire, but whatever you get is better than nothing. We'll move him towards Karl's army. We caught the greenskins in ambush, and it's a nice auto. You can farm a bit more experience if you fight it manually, but they have a lot of shields, so I'll just auto here. Turn 8. I love migration here for the growth. Prestige here is the way to go until we have about 3,000 to 4,000 stored up. We'll move the wizard into Gottrick's army for now and set up both armies to sack Montfort, and then set up another ambush trap. And at this point we can swap the wizard into Karl's army. We'll save growth for Altdorf at this point and get more growth buildings in Grunberg. Another successful ambush on a small army, we can auto that. Turn 9. We'll get the burning head going on the fire wizard for a big damage spell. We'll sack Montfort and set up one more ambush trap to try to lure Paravan's big army out. We do have lightning strike on Karl now. We'll get more growth in Grunberg. Turn 10. We unlocked a quest to move a unit to Altdorf. We've got a previously recruited lord ready, so it doesn't cost anything to get him now, and we'll move him to trigger the quest. We'll pursue her. We didn't succeed with an ambush, but we did lure the army out. We'll have Karl reinforce while Gotrek attacks Malfall. We'll sack. Now we'll hold on to Karl's skill points for his unique line. We'll send Karl alone to attack this army. We can lightning strike for the debuff. We'll leave only Karl and the wizard visible in an effort to waste enemy ammo, especially the trebuchet, and when that's done, set up a line to shoot into the enemy and use Burning Head where it looks efficient. Be careful to protect the right flank as there is an opening there. I honestly forgot about my horses, which would have helped a lot here. Karl will now attack Paravon while there's no army inside. Since he has no siege attacker, we'll build a battering ram, and Gotrek can occupy Malfall. We can level Helmgart, get growth in Eilhart, and money. Turn 11. Again, do nothing. We can bring Gotrek close, but launch the attack on Paravon with Lightning Strike. We'll set up mostly within range of one tower and have Karl take most of the shots. And you can also waste the archer ammo to make it safer for your own units to shoot. Keep your archers off fire at will to prevent them shooting bad targets, and use magic with maximum efficiency. As you move in, avoid as many shots as you can, especially on your high value units like handgunners, crossbows, and knights. We'll sack it, and now Karl can attack the army on the right. Gotrek will attack the army on the left. Karl can occupy Paravon, and Gotrek can finish off this army, and retreat in march stance towards reinforcements at Paravon. We'll level Altdorf to tier 3, and now we'll research towards Imperial University, so we'll get higher level wizards when the building's ready. Gotrek is in force march, so we have to fight this manually. The key will be Karl's armies, so we'll hide Gotrek's army to start, then the city garrison can be fodder, while the wizard and missiles do damage. We are starting to see the archers lose their value, which is why we're getting ready for better buildings in Altdorf. We'll take money here. Turn 12. We've got Flamestorm on the Bright Wizard. This is better to fight manually to reduce casualties. We can finally level Karl. Get what you like here based on what you recruit, but I'll start with Best of the Empire, Heroic Knightly Band, and Majestic Enforcer. But I think we'll also start the red line here. Gotrek can keep following Karl for now and recruit some more archers. Now we can level Uberschreck and get more money in Eilhart. Turn 13. We've got plenty of money now, so we can send a military force. Easy auto here. It's not a huge deal if you lose these, so I almost always auto. Karl will attack Canel, build a battering ram, and Gotrek will attack the outside army. Turn 14. Flamestorm is probably a better spell, but I like Piercing Bolts of Burning for sieges sometimes, so I'll take that. We can swap healthier units into Karl's army for the siege. With all the manual battles, I'll take this auto where I can, although it's way better to fight manually. I actually fought this battle a couple times, but forgot to run the recording, so I'll just auto it. We'll sack and have Gotrek occupy, because we want Karl to take Massif Vocal as soon as possible, so he can move up in ambush. We'll get Pistol Core on Karl. We did get an ambush here, so we'll try to hit them from both sides, then reform as they rout. This is more proof that our basic archers are going to need some help soon, but it's fine for now. And then you do want to run units down when everything is over. Turn 15. I think we should merge some units and get Regiments of Renown for some more last-minute strength for the next couple battles. We'll lightning strike this battle, and now Karl is free to attack the city and build a battering ram. Gotrek can force march next to him to bring him fresh recruits. It's time for the artillery building in Altdorf, upgrade the port for money and growth, and get a wizard building. The garrison sallied out, so we'll fight this to weaken them. Gotrek and Felix are best to tank here, and we'll just protect Karl at the back. We'll corner camp to try to get the greenskins to rout quickly, but as usual, missiles and magic will do most of the work while Gotrek and Felix hold the line. Drag your vortex spells to try to make the best use of them. Got the win here. We're pretty damaged, but so are they. Turn 16. Karl got his mount Deathclaw. We can launch the attack now. In this fight, we'll want to make sure Gotrek and Felix tank the tower shots, and then we'll use our arrows and magic efficiently until we can win the battle. Pretty easy victory there. We'll sack and occupy. We can recruit some fresh archers for Karl, and Gotrek can move to another province to recruit there. He'll be heading back to Reikland to recruit artillery. I'll level Canel because you can get the most growth there. We'll get the unique building in Uberschreck for free walls. Level Grunberg for the most growth. Our wizard finally has Arcane Conduit. We can get growth in Massif Vocal, turn 17. We can merge a couple units if you want and recruit fresh ones. We can upgrade our unit building, turn 18. Gotrek can start to recruit artillery. We have plenty of prestige, so it's probably a good idea to improve relations with Gelt so you can recruit him early. No other elector count is as important. Turn 19. Return when you can because that gives you Imperial authority. Gotrek will continue recruiting mortars. Karl can get Imperial gunnery. He's gonna take artillery from Gotrek, so he has a full stack again. Turn 20. We're sitting pretty at 5 Imperial authority and 5,000 prestige, so we're in good shape. We'll want to confederate Gelt as soon as possible, and he'll be responsible for hitting the vampire counts to the east. Meanwhile, Karl can pick a new target, maybe to the west. We'll rely less on the archers now that we have mortars, so this army should be good enough for a little while. Gotrek will continue recruiting upgraded units though, so he can help refresh Karl's army. This should give you a really strong start to the campaign, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to keep up with the latest Total War Warhammer 2 guides and videos. Goodbye!